The family of Evans Kiratu is calling for justice for their kin who succumbed to injuries sustained during the protest against the Finance Bill of 2024 on Thursday here in Nairobi. The 21-year-old was injured in the groin after being struck by a teargas canister allegedly fired by the police. Kiratu's death occurred a day after the death of Rex Masai, another protester who was shot dead along Mama Ngina Street. Our reporter Margaret Kimathi begins our broadcast tonight.
Evans Kiratu had joined other Kenyans in protesting against the controversial Finance Bill 2024 on Thursday when he met the brute force of the police. The 21-year-old was injured in the groin area after being struck by a tear gas canister, allegedly by the police. According to Chris Monene, who was the first person to save the deceased, he witnessed the act where a tear gas canister exploded on Evans and he fell to the ground. He was rushed to the Kenyatta National Hospital where he succumbed to the injuries.
We took him to Kenyatta National Hospital where we met a huge line actually of around 7 patients who were waiting to be attended to, and that was part and parcel of what actually contributed to this young man's demise, because we tried all our best to add the doctors to come in aid. He was writhing in pain all the way from Kenyatta Avenue to Kenyatta Hospital. He kept on wailing and crying.
Monene recalls Kiratu's last words before breathing his last.
The last thing he was able actually to say, he kept on saying that, please call my mom, and I was able at least to get the number for the mom and at least be able to reach out.
Kiratu's death occurred a day after the death of Rex Masai, another protester who was shot dead by the police. Evans' mother says her son was hardworking while questioning why police officers used live bullets during a peaceful protest.
Sasa naomba tu hata serikali tuambie kusema ukweli, tuliwachagua ndio mtulie watoto. He's a young guy na nilikuwa na expect na matumaini mingi kutoka kwake.
What Evans had on his hand was basically a bottle of water and an handkerchief. For how long and how many bodies are we going to collect as a government and continue killing the young people?
The family is now calling for justice while demanding for the arrest of the cop linked to the murder.
We are demanding for justice. He's only 21 years old and he had a future for him, so let justice be sentenced for him.
Kuna shida gani watu kupanda uba kuja demonstration? Kwani demonstration imewekwa kwa watu wa Kibera peke yake na watu wa Madhare na watu wa Kasarani? Hapana. Demonstration imewekwa kwa kila mtu.
This comes even as the Law Society of Kenya condemns the heinous and tragic killing of the two. President of Law Society of Kenya, Faith Odhiambo, demanded the DCI and IPOA to cooperate in their efforts to unmask the perpetrators of those killings within 3 weeks.
Mr. President, we did not vote for you to direct the police to use lethal force.
Yes.
Mr. President, we did not vote for you to bribe the parliamentarians and force the illegal and criminal tax on our neck.
The Law Society of Kenya has further called on police to stop using force on peaceful protesters and act within the law in fulfilling their mandate. Margaret Kimathi, NTV.